Hello students, welcome back to AriserTalent. I am your maths teacher Arpita Sharma. Students, we are studying chapter Polynomial. Okay, so this is our chapter. Should we write it? Okay, so this is our chapter, students, and till now we have gone through the basic definition, polynomial, types of polynomial, okay, on the basis of two criteria, and then we have done the questions, the basic questions of exercise number 2.1 and 2.2. Okay, now we will move forward with the another concept, that is remainder theorem. Okay, so basically today we are going to study this remainder theorem, right? So this is a theorem we are going to study. Now what is it? Basically, what's remainder theorem? Student, this is something you are very familiar with. You have done division and you have studied that theorem, that saying that if you are having something, let's say 2020 divided by 4, basically this is 2020 by 4. I am talking about the long division process. So in that case, this is what? This particular thing is what? Is your dividend, and this is your divisor. Then you will get a quotient here and will be get a remainder here. Okay, in that case that will be 20. Okay, then zero. Okay, again 5, 20, 0, that will be your remainder, right? That will be your remainder and that will be your quotient. Okay, this is something you have studied in your classes, in your very early classes. Let's have another example. Okay, now if I will say that divide 365 by 4, what will you say? That ma'am, it is by 4. Five here and 4 ones are 4, 1. Now if I talk about the relationship in these 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, then what will you say, ma'am? Just multiply these two. These two, I am multiplying these two. So it is 4 here and 36 here. Now you will say, ma'am, add this plus 1, add this remainder in that. And now what will you get? 365. So basically what I have done, this is what? I have multiplied this quotient to this divisor. So quotient to this divisor and added the remainder in that, then I have got the dividend. Okay, clear about this? That means the multiplication of divisor and quotient and with addition of this remainder will give you nothing but your dividend. Understood that? Okay. So this is dividend will be equals to divisor multiplied by your quotient plus your remainder, right? This is something you know from your very early classes. Now if I talk about polynomial, because you have been taught about this as numbers, okay, but if I talk about polynomials, what if I say that this is the exactly the remainder theorem you are going to study, there is no change. So it's a good news or bad? It's a good news, student. Now we'll talk something about something else like degree. Okay, what will denote as dividend? Okay, what we'll call divisor? What is the difference between, what is the relation between dividend and divisor's degree and the quotient degree and the remainder degree? Okay, we'll talk about it. So just first note this so that we can move forward. Okay, so with this polynomial we'll call it dividend. Okay, Px will be equals to Gx, for quotient we'll use Qx plus Rx, it's for remainder, right, and Qx for quotient. Okay, so let's start with a simple example that how are we going to have this remainder theorem in our polynomials. Okay, so here it is, that your question or example you can say is divide x plus 1, okay, by 3x square plus x minus 1. Okay, so this is your question. Now how will you do this division process in polynomial? You know how to do it in numbers. Now have a look at this. So you are having same, the long division process we are going to apply. This is very simple, very easy, just concentrate. 3x square plus x minus 1. This is our dividend. Okay, here we will be writing the divisor and the divisor is x plus 1. Now what you have to do, okay, be very specific about it. Here I am having this divisor, the first term of divisor, the highest degree of this divisor is 1, okay. So it is x here, in the highest degree term I am having x here. Here in the highest degree, here is the highest degree is what? 3x square, so highest degree is 2. So highest degree term is 3x square, 3x square and x here. So what I am going to do, I am just picking this first term, okay, I am picking the first terms of both these two and I am going to divide them, okay. Here 3x square by this 3x square by this x. So what will it give me? That will give me 3x, 1x will cut. Now this 3x, what I have get from dividing this to this, I will be having this 3x as the first term of my quotient, okay. So I will just write simply 3x here, okay. Or what else you can say, because there is not only this particular 3x, we will be getting more here. So I am just writing it here over there. Here, from here I got it here. So now this is 3x. Now what you have to do, you just simply multiply this 3x by this x plus 1. This will be the procedure only, okay. So 3x multiplied by x plus 1, term by term you have to write. 3x multiplied by x is 3x square, right. Now 3x multiplied by plus 1, simply plus of 3x. Now what you do in simple division, you just subtract it. So subtracting an algebraic expression from the another algebraic expression is mean to be changing the signs of it, okay. So I am just changing the sign here, right. sorry. Now this will cut, 3x square minus 3x square will become 0. Now this is plus of x and this is minus of 3x. Minus 3x plus x is what? Minus of 2x. Simply minus of 2x. Right. Now this minus 1 here. Okay, it's remaining. Okay. Now what will you do? Repeat the process. This is the first term here. This is the first term here. Now this is the first term here. Now forget about this. You have solved it to some construct. So forget about this. Now just you have this and this. So basically this is your dividend and this is your divisor. Now it's the role has been changed. Okay. Now what you will write? This minus of 2x divided by this x. Again this x. So that will be minus of 2. So what will I write? Simply minus of 2. Now if it is minus of 2, then I have to multiply this by this. Okay. So now this is my question. In this particular step, this is my question and this is my divisor. So I have to multiply them. Okay. So that will be minus of 2x, then minus and plus is minus, so minus 2 here. Okay. Now what will we do? We'll change the sign in order to subtract it. Okay. Plus here and plus here again. So it will subtract. Now plus of 2 and minus of 1. We'll get a 1 here. Right. Understand it again. We wrote our dividend here and divisor here, and then I picked the highest degree first term, of dividend and divisor and divided it. Whatever I got, I write it on the quotient and then multiply this to this and have the term here, and then I simply subtract it like we always do in a division process. Okay. And I repeated this process till the degree of this term will become less than this. Now the degree of this is 1 and degree of this is 0. Now this process won't be repeated. After becoming this degree less than the degree of this divisor, again when the degree of the quotient become lesser than the degree of quotient, then we stop this process. Okay, clear about that? So note this question, right? Okay. Now how you will relate it to a simple problem like when I have told you have to divide that 365 by 4, you will say you will write it 9 here. How you do the process? That will be 9 4s are 36, get 0, we will have 4 here. Now 364, no, we have done the 365, okay, that is 365. Let us suppose this is 365, so we will be getting a 5 here, so 4 1s are 4 and we will getting a 1 here. So that was a sample example. Okay. Look here, I am having this as divisor, this as dividend, this as quotient and this as remainder. Right? Look carefully here, we are subtracting here, I am getting a number here. Here also we are subtracting it. Here also we are subtracting. The process is same. It may look something different because you are not used to it, but the procedure is the same here. Now we are subtracting it and getting something. Okay, we are subtracting it and getting something. If something not, then we are just carry forwarding the digits remaining there. Here also we are doing the same process. Okay. Now that is 9, you have written it here, 9 4s are 36. So basically you are multiplying this quotient to this divisor. Here also you are multiplying this quotient to this divisor in the first step. In the second step you are again multiplying the second digit to this divisor, the second digit of the quotient to this divisor and writing it here. In this case also we are multiplying this to this, that means the quotient to the divisor and getting the dividend here. And after that we have something left here. There may be two cases. We have 0 here, or we are getting something like 1, 2, 3 or maybe 3x or 5x, whatever we are getting something here. So that will be our remainder. Okay, in that case we are having a remainder, but in the case of like this 364, okay, we were not getting anything. So remainder was 0. Here in the case of polynomial, that can be also situation. Okay, now you can relate, the process is basically the same, right. This has told you, as I have told you, that this px will be equals to gx multiplied by qx plus rx. Now this is what you know, this is by this is by symbol only, this is quotient and this is remainder, q for quotient and r for remainder. Now this is your dividend and this is your divisor. Okay, now we will talk about degree. Now we will talk about the degree. What is degree? Degree is the highest power of a polynomial. Highest power of a polynomial is known as the degree of that particular polynomial. Understood? Okay. Now if I talk about degree, so degree of, this is important, degree of divisor or let us say dividend and degree of divisor, that will be either equal or greater than. The degree of dividend will always equal or greater than degree of divisor. There will be no case in any circumstances that cannot be happen that the degree of divisor will be greater than degree of dividend. No, always either degree of dividend will be greater or equal to the degree of divisor. Understood? Okay. Now there is something between degree of divisor and degree of remainder also. So can I say that degree of what? Gx and degree of what? Rx. Always degree of Gx will be greater than degree of Rx. Note this. And you can observe these also in examples in your questions you will be having in your exercise. Okay. So note this. Okay. After that, we will be doing some questions. Let us have a look on the questions too. Exercise number 2.3, students. Right, find the remainder where x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is dividend by first x plus 1, then second x and x minus 1 by 2, third x, fourth x plus pi, fifth x plus 5 plus 3x. Okay. So you have to find the remainder. What's the remainder? Whether it's 0, whether it's some x or 3x or whatever it is. So you have to find it. Now divisor is given. Divisor, that means Okay, divisor, that means you are provided with the px, and that is equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is your dividend, okay, px. Now gx is given, in the first case gx is given x plus 1. Now what you have to do, you know it very well, I have told you, okay. What you have to do? You have to perform the long division method. X plus 1 this side, okay, x plus 1, then x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Is that so? Okay. Then what I have told you to follow, what you will do, you will pick this x cube. Now be very careful about it. If this is given in standard form that means, you know, the polynomial standard form, that means the degree, the highest degree term is written in the first place and the all other terms are written in the descending form of the degree. That means if you are having something like this is well and fine, but this particular polynomial expression is given something like 3x square plus 1 plus 3 plus x cube and what's remaining plus 3x in this order. So then you have to first pick this highest degree term, that is x cube right there, here, and after that, after 3 there will be 2, okay. So square term, so that is square term, that is 3x square plus 3x here, and then plus 1, that is 0 degree term, that is 1, okay. In each and every case you have to follow this standard form, you have to rearrange it. In case it is not given, you have to rearrange it first and then apply this procedure. Understood, student? Okay. So our question made it easy even because these are arranged, okay. Now x plus 1, we were talking about the quotient, how we are going to find the first term of the quotient. X cube, this is the first term here and this is the first term here. So what you need to do, just divide it now, okay. So that is x cube by x and that will give you x square. So what will I write? Simply x square here. I will write simply x square here, then multiply this x square to x plus 1. Now it is up to you guys, you can simply multiply it like this and find out that x cube plus x square to be there, and if you are confused, just write this x square here, multiply this x plus 1 and just get it done in your rough work and then write here, okay. So that will be x cube plus x square, okay. Simple process, again you have to change the sign in order to subtract this term from this upper one. So that will be cancelling out. Now 3x square minus x square, 3x square minus x square will give you 2 of x square, okay. Now what will you do? I have this 3x here plus 3x, okay. Now what will you do? You can just write this plus 1 also here, okay, the complete remaining terms. Now again you are having 2x square and x here. So the degree here is greater than this degree. So this is what? This is basically your dividend. So degree of dividend is higher than this degree of divisor and that can be possible, okay. So you can just carry on the process. Now you are having this x and this is 2x square, same process again. The second step, 2x square, the first term, divided the first term of this divisor and you will get 2x here, okay. You will get this 2x here. Now which sign, plus or minus? Plus, so plus of 2x. Now simply you can just multiply it from there, like 2x multiplied by x is 2x square and 2x multiplied by plus 1 is 2 of x. right? Or else you can go with the long process like write 2x here and multiply with x plus 1 and get the 2x square plus 2x. Okay. Now what will you do? We'll change the signs, okay, right. If we'll change the sign, that will be cut. That will be 3x minus 2x and that will be equals to x only, and that will be plus 1. Right. Again you will do what? The next the same process you will repeat, that x. Okay. Now the degree of this dividend, every time your dividend is changing, the first thing your divisor will be this, in the second step your divisor will be this, in the third step your divisor will be this. Now the divisor's degree is 1, here the this dividend degree is first, here the divisor's degree is 1. Now these can be equal, these can be equal, remainders degree have to be smaller, but between divisor and dividend that may be equal also. So these are equal, so no problem, x and x here. So when I multiply divide x by x, the first term here and the first term here, so I'll get just 1. So what will I do? In that case I'll just write plus 1 here because I'm having plus sign there. Okay, so plus 1 here. Now multiply this 1 by this x plus 1, and this is so simple, you'll get x plus 1 only. Now change the signs, me, you, we both know that that will be cut and the remainder will be 0, and the remainder will be 0. Now we are just performing the long division method. Shouldn't we have some conclusions from this? What may be the conclusions from this? Let's find out the conclusions too. Okay, so this is the process. This we have just find out that your remainder will be 0 in the first option. If you divide this px by this gx x plus 1, then you'll be getting the remainder as 0. Now what are the results from this? Students, this is x plus 1. X plus 1 is a factor. Now x plus 1 is a factor of this. Okay. So from this x plus 1, what will I get the value of x? From x plus 1, I will be getting the value of x equals to minus 1. Minus 1, okay. Now p minus 1, what is px? Px is nothing but this. P minus 1 is equals to minus 1 cube. I am just putting the value. Here you can say I am just putting the value of x equals to minus 1. Okay. So 3 multiply by minus 1 square plus 3 multiply by minus 1 plus 1. Right? Okay. That will be minus 1 because it's a cube. So odd powers will give you a minus sign, right? That will give you a plus 1, so plus 3. Here that will be minus 3 because plus minus is minus, multiplying them will give you 3. Okay, plus 1. Now you can clearly say that ma'am, this will cut by this and this will cut by this, so you are getting a 0. And yes, exactly, my remainder is 0. Okay, I am just trying to make you see that there may be a connection between that. So in the first question, when we solve this and find out the remainder to be 0, and then we find out the value of x from the one factor, okay, and that then put it in the px and get the value as the remainder only. Okay, value as the remainder only. So is it true? Is it true? In case where when we are getting any remainder, likewise, just suppose if you are getting here remainder as 1, okay, in that case if you are getting a remainder 1, then after putting the value, will we get 1 here or not? Will we get 1 here or not? So now this is a question. So what we will do, we will solve this particular question for the rest of the things and we will find out that whether this relation is true or not. Okay, with this note I am just concluding this lecture for today, and in the next lecture we will continue doing this question and will be doing some good questions and will get some more concepts also. Okay, so keep enjoying your life, study hard. Bye bye students.